Hey, how's it going? Welcome to expression lesson number 3. This expression is so common. I think you already know it, right? Out of business, number 6 in our top 100 business expressions, the foundation of this course, Master Business Expression. And so today we'll look at out of business, but I'm going to show you some things that you probably didn't know about this expression. So let's take a look. Remember the story, Walt Disney, right? Unfortunately, they weren't able to make ends meet, and within a few weeks, they went out of business. So you already know this expression, out of business, but here's some things that you probably didn't know. First of all, this is number 6, so this is in the top 10. This is extremely common. So common, I'm sure you've heard it many times, right? To go bankrupt, to close your business permanently. This is a good distinction here. Permanently go out of business, because it's not exactly the same as bankruptcy. Being bankrupt is like a process, but going out of business, you close your doors for good. Watch. They drove eBay out of business years ago. So here are the most common combinations, the patterns, is that you usually have a time period or a reason, right? That you go out of business at some time. You go out of business for some reason. Now, here's the part that you probably didn't know about. Some of the most common combinations, obviously, is to go out of business. This is the most common combination. Go out of business. He went out of business due to the recession. But here are 2 combinations that you probably didn't know about. You can drive someone out of business. So eBay used to be really big, but then Amazon drove eBay out of business. You see? You can also put someone out of business. It can be transitive. I put you out of business. Those malls could be put out of business soon. Put out of business, again, by Amazon, by online retail. So you can see these combinations. It's not so simple as just saying out of business. There are some interesting, flexible combinations, and that's the key to fluency and speaking naturally, is really understanding the expression and being flexible with it. And that's why these examples are so important. So now that you kind of understand it in a deeper sense, you're probably wondering, well, where is it from, right? That's part of our 7-step process, is understanding the logic, the origin, the story of the expression. And you probably guessed it, it comes from the word busy, right? Busy, you have busyness. It comes from the word business, right? The word business comes from the word busy. So originally, right, the idea of being busy and the anxiety that was associated with it, right? When you're busy, you're moving. And so then in the 1700s, it started to refer to a task, right? A project that was given to someone. It's their business. The thing that they do, it's their business. So that's the origin of the word, is from the word business, right? You're in business or you're out of business. Now that we understand the expression in a profound sense, let's take a look at some examples. First, examples from business. Most solar companies went out of business after federal solar tax credits ended. So again, we have a time reference. News 2010, some airlines have gone out of business after bankruptcy. Here's an important distinction, right? Being bankrupt and going out of business are not the same thing, right? Look at this. Pan Am, they went bankrupt and then they went out of business forever. Some businesses, they went bankrupt, but they continued to do business. Here's Web 2012. It's like restaurants. Some go out of business and others become large chains. So certainly the most common combination is to go out of business, right? But we also have those other combinations of put someone out of business, drive someone out of business. Now that we've seen these examples, these key examples from business, let's take a look at some examples from culture. So here's one in music.
Touch me, 'cause I'll be working on the bridge out of business. It'll be a pleasure. I don't need a sense
So put you out of business. This is the part that you need to really download in your brain. I'm telling you, music is so awesome for learning languages because I think you know, right? Songs get in your head and you can't get them out of your head. Like, put you out of business, da 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 da. Put you out of business. Now watch this. This is interesting. I'm in a better position. You can't touch me. I'll be working on my body and put you out of business. So this is probably about, working on yourself, becoming really, really strong, and then you dominate the other person. You put them out of business. So one of the things that you can learn about this expression that you didn't know before is this combination here at the bottom that says, put someone out of business. Really common combination. Let's take a look, now that we've seen music, let's take a look at some memes. Have had my going out of business sale going for 3 years. It has kept me from going out of business. You can see he's very excited. He's very happy about his results. What's the idea here? Well, you've probably heard of a going out of business sale, a promotion, a liquidation, where it says, we're going out of business. We need to sell everything, right? For low, low prices. Everything's at a discount. We're going out of business. But then the next year, you see the same business with the same promotion. For 3 years, they're having their going out of business sale. And then you question, wait a second, are you really going out of business? Or is this just your little promotion that you have going on? So maybe the going out of business sale is what keeps you from going out of business, right? So that's the idea of that meme there. Finally, let's take a look at movies. This is Ryan Holiday, How to Create Work That Lasts on the Chase Jarvis Show.
Ad on Facebook.
Exactly. Right. Here's a great app to get you more Twitter followers. Well, what if they go out of business tomorrow?
Yeah.
I was thinking about, I wrote about Snapchat in the book a little bit as an example.
So if you want to continue watching this video, I put the link right here, and you should. 9 minutes per day is great to keep the language alive in your mind, but you should always try to go one more step. So here he's talking about technology and that there's this new app to give you more Twitter followers. But what if Twitter goes out of business tomorrow, right? If you're interested in that, take a look at the link here and you can learn more. I hope that you enjoyed this expression, out of business, to go out of business, to put someone out of business, to drive someone out of business. Take this card with you. Remember these new combinations. And remember to continue learning naturally like a native speaker. If you want to speak and think like a native speaker, you have to learn like a native speaker. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Until next time.